How every vlog with Catherine just starts with a creepy laugh. You're welcome.
Creepy laughter. This is not mindless,
No. It's me taking the piss out of you. Anyway. Hello, welcome to a vlog that I am reluctantly starting, which is not a great way to start a vlog. It is Sunday night. Tomorrow, I am embarking upon a middle grade challenge. I am doing a middle grade readathon on Patreon with Gavin. Yeah, we are embarking upon a middle grade challenge, and I thought I would vlog it and make it a bit of a game for myself as well. For the Patreon readathon, there are a few prompts. If you want to check out the Patreon, link down below. There are a few prompts, and I've picked a couple of books for each prompt and have put them in a spinny wheel. And as I was just preparing my spinny wheel for the morning, I accidentally spun it. Therefore, this vlog needs to start now, because I've already spun the frickin' wheel. And I'm not pleased with the result. Right, so one of the prompts is a middle grade book that's been on your TBR for a really long time. TBR veteran, if you will. And there is a particular middle grade that has been on my shelf for a very long time and is on my self-destruct TBR. And I spun the wheel, and that's the one that it's landed on. So it is Evernight by Ross Mackenzie. Gonna batter her with it. Evernight by Ross Mackenzie. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. This has been on my TBR for so long, and I just have very little drive to read this one. But it is a TBR vet. The wheel has selected it. So Evernight by Ross Mackenzie, which is about this like shadow man stealing magic. That's really all I know right now. But just for the proof, here's my wheel with bloomin' Evernight. I didn't even mean to spin it, but you can see what some of my other options are as well. Scandar 2, Festagrim, Stormkeeper's Island, Secrets of Winterhouse, Frankie Best Hates Quests, and I can't work out what the ones hidden behind that box are, but we'll find out during the week, I'm sure. So, yeah, welcome to a vlog. Welcome to another challenge, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm starting with this.
Pals, you're being held by Kath. There she is. I got a parcel from Broken Binding and she wouldn't let me not film it, so here we go. Finn desperately wants to eat it. They do put so much effort into wrapping their books. Are they still hand wrapped or?
I believe so. I believe they're hand wrapped.
Wow. Well. Oh, Peppa. Enjoy. I have got a hardback of The Hunger of the Gods. This was in the Broken Binding sale for the damage. There it is. That damage.
They can't really see. Oh, little bit now.
So it was in the sale, and I got this book that was supposed to be £20. Ooh, there's a Hunger of the Gods bookmark in here as well. Got two bookmarks.
It's signed as well, isn't it?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it was signed. You had a signed book plate.
Oh, it's got a signed book plate as well.
I could zoom in, but here it is.
Ta-da! I have started Evernight. I am on chapter... They don't have numbers. Chapter 3, The Rats. Sounds very up my street. Love me some rats.
Do you mind, Finn? You're making a little bracket here.
He loves paper. I have no thoughts yet though. I hope to get a good dent done tonight, but yeah. There you go.
Hello friends. It is day 2 of this week's challenge. It's Tuesday. That's all you needed to know. It's Tuesday. And last night I was on sprints with Gavin and I got 100 pages into Evernight. And I was chatting with Gavin and I was chatting with the patrons and something about this made me feel a bit icky. I didn't know if it was me or if it was the book, and then there were people in the chat saying that they didn't like the book. And then I was talking about what I didn't like about this and have made the decision to DNF it. So yeah, whilst I was reading it, I was thinking, I don't want to look for reasons to DNF it because I wasn't excited about this one anyway. But I didn't want to deliberately look for reasons to DNF it. So I gave it my best shot and I said I'm not going to DNF it before at least 100 pages. And I got to page 101 in the end. Some of the things in this, like, it felt like it was trying to be kind of dark, but then it didn't go with the writing. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but there are some acts of violence towards children in this that just felt very uncomfortable to me. And the description of our main villain was very, like, heavy on the visuals, and something about that made me uncomfortable. Like, oh, this evil witch with her deformed face and ugly nose and blah blah blah. And you know how villains, like, I feel like we went through this phase where villains were always described as being ugly and having disabilities and such, and just the way that our main villain was described made me feel uncomfortable and it felt unnecessary, so I didn't like that. The random acts of violence that didn't match the tone, and I'm talking like proper violent, like murder, you know, but it didn't match the tone of the rest of the writing. And then there was one bit about food and the person serving food having, again, emphasis on visuals and describing people as ugly, but ugly, spotty, and, like, had white heads that looked like they were going to burst and get pus in the food. Like, really gross. And I just didn't like it. And I'm sorry. So I've made the decision to DNF that one. It is what it is. We move on. It was on my self-destruct, but I did give it a good shot. I wasn't excited about it anyway, and part of the point of this, I suppose, is to continue to reignite that love of middle grade. So, this one's being DNF'd, and that does mean that we get to spin the wheel again for my next book. There are definitely some on here that I am more excited about than others. So let's have a look. Here's my wheel. You didn't even get to see the first spin because I accidentally did it off camera. But let's go. Festagrim. Okay, that's the Thomas Taylor one. Festagrim is book 4 in the Aerion Sea Mysteries, I believe. Here it is. There we go, Festagrim by Thomas Taylor. An Aerion Sea mystery, and I do believe, yeah, book 4 in the Aerion Sea Mysteries. I have loved the first 3, so I have decent expectations for this. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if I have more success with this. I definitely should have more success with this. But yeah, I'm excited. The Aerion Sea is such a, like, vivid setting, and I have really enjoyed, like, visiting there through the books. So I'm looking forward to going back to that very vivid seaside setting and seeing what other fantastical mysteries it has in store. And of course, back to Herbie Lemon and Violet Palmer. Love their names. The first book in this series is Malamander. Herbie Lemon works at a hotel's Lost and Found, and Violet Palmer is a lost girl that would like to be found, but what they find is the mystery of the Malamander lurking in the sea. And then there have been more mysteries since, and I'm feeling something giant and robotic is on the horizon. We'll see. But yeah, that's where we are next. Right. I'll get started, I guess. Hello, vlog. How's it going? It is the next day since I told you that I was starting Festegrim, and I have finished it. I have read the whole thing. This was really good. I really enjoyed this, but I have really enjoyed Malamander, Gargantus, and Shadowghast as well. So I didn't really expect anything different. I knew I was going to like it. I don't think I quite expected how much I was still going to love it, especially because of the whole not necessarily having been massively into middle grade lately. But I loved this just as much as I loved the earlier books, and like the mystery, and there's like still, at book 4, there's still some very big unanswered questions, and I feel like in this we were finally, well, not finally, because it has been like very well done, I think, in like revealing little clues and stuff, but like progress in this big mystery, and I'm now really excited about reading Mermedusa, which is the 5th book. I don't know when I'm going to get to Mermedusa, but I'm very excited about it. So, thoroughly enjoyed this. If you haven't read Malamander, I recommend. I just love the setting of Aerion Sea, and Herbert Lemon as our like main character with being this lost and founder, and he's such a nervous little bean, but he's also really courageous and just ends up in these weird mysteries, and Aerion Sea has so many of these secrets and stuff. It's a really fun time. I recommend Malamander very much. So, big success. So far for this vlog, we've had a DNF and then a roaring success with Festegrim. And this does mean that it is time to spin the wheel again. So I probably won't read anything else tonight, but to prepare myself for what I'm reading tomorrow, let's spin the wheel.
Here it is. Where's my mouse? Here. Go. What have we got? Please be good to me. Ooh, The Secrets of Winter House. Okay, I've been really in the mood to read this for a while. It feels very seasonally appropriate. Winter House, the first book, Winter House, I very much enjoyed. It's more like puzzle mystery in this like mansion in a snowy setting, and there's like puzzles to solve throughout and stuff. So I'm excited about the premise of The Secrets of Winter House. Like there's going to be more things to uncover about this mansion. Yeah, I like the first one a lot, so I'm excited to read the second one. So I guess that will be my task for tomorrow. Good evening, friends. It is like 20 past midnight on Friday night. Yes, Friday night. Wow, I'm really tired. But I have just stayed up to finish The Secrets of Winter House. I didn't update you at all during this. I started reading it last night, and I got, I think, like 60 pages in. And then this evening, I've been on Patreon sprints and just... I wanted to have a really cozy evening of reading, and that's pretty much exactly what I had, and the vibes have been immaculate this evening. I really enjoyed it. I am, however, now absolutely shattered. This was really good.
I really liked it. I loved the first one, so I kind of knew that I would like this one just as much. But yeah, good mystery. I like the puzzles. I like the atmosphere, the like winter house, the Christmas vibes and so on. It was good. So I'm very happy with that. I might talk to you more about it tomorrow when I'm more awake. But yeah, the next thing I need to do is spin the wheel again. But again, I'm going to do that tomorrow when I am a bit more awake. So I'll see you then. Good afternoon. It is the next day. I slept very well, and then this morning have done loads of housework. Like 3 loads of laundry, cleaned the kitchen. My mum's here. Say hello, Mama Ray. Because this natural brunette hates being brunette.
I don't understand it. I love it brown.
I don't. So we're going to dye my hair. I haven't spun the wheel for my next read yet, and I haven't got much more to tell you about Winter House right now because we just need to go and sort this out. I'm all static now. So, next clip will either be blonde or red, depending on when I pick the camera up. Did not quite plan on dyeing my whole face as well, but it is what it is, you know. Hello, I have red hair now. I've had red hair for a few hours and have then cried for a few hours. I don't really want to talk about it though. We're just going to swiftly move on from Saturday as a day, because I am sad. But I need to continue. So, the hair is done. The hair is red. I finished Winter House last night. Forgive me for now not really being in the mood to talk about how much I loved it. But we need a spin. I now only have like the rest of tonight and tomorrow to read whatever I land on. But let's try and reclaim this weekend just a little bit and read something. I feel like I need to say why I'm sad, so I'm just gonna say it. My little lizard friend has passed away today, this afternoon. And I'm really sad about it. I've had him for so long, a very long time, and he hasn't been well recently, and today he has passed, so that's very sad. I don't know if I'm going to keep this in or if I'm just not going to be able to edit it or whatever. But I don't want to talk about it because there's nothing I can say, nothing I can do. Just be grateful for the many years I had with my little lizard. His name was Maurice. He was a leopard gecko. Well, he is a leopard gecko. He's just not a living one anymore. Okay. What am I reading next? I'm a little bit nervous that one of the books on this list has a gecko character. So if that one comes up, I ain't reading it. Not the time. But let's see what does come up as our final read of this week. And you know what? I've got 3 middle grades off my TBR so far, which is better than nothing. But let's see what the final one's gonna be. Right, here is the wheel. Let's see what we land on from what we've got left. Ooh, very close, but we have landed on Skandar 2. Okay. That's probably the biggest of the books I've got left, and I now only have a day to read it. But it is on my end of year TBR. But I now have a day to read this. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it. my camera battery is flashing, so I need to pop that on charge, but Skandar 2, Skandar and the Phantom Rider. I loved the first one when I read it. I have been wanting to read this, but I've wanted to be like in a middle grade mood before I tackle it. I had also, to be honest, wanted to be in a better mood, because right now I am just really low energy, devastated, pretty heartbroken, kind of just want to go to bed and cry about everything. But let's see if I can do this. And you know what? If I can't right now, and I end this vlog having only finished 2 books, then I think I deserve a pass. Hello, it's been a little while since I updated this vlog. The last you will have seen will have been on Sunday when I span the wheel to get Skandar. I obviously was not feeling too great. I was not in a good space for reading, I don't think, and instead of reading or doing anything, me and Jake had a chilled, cozy sort of day together. He always been like really cute, and he baked a cake and was making me feel better, or trying to make me feel better and stuff, because obviously it was a sad day. So I'm actually updating this a week later. I'm feeling better about everything. Like, obviously it's still very sad, but I don't really know what to say about it, because obviously I am sad about it, but time makes things easier to deal with. I know it's only been a week. I still do get sad moments, but I'm feeling a bit more myself, which is good. Anyway, I have read Skandar. I didn't read it on Sunday, but I have read it this weekend instead. So I know it's a week later, and that kind of defeated the point of the challenge, but I feel like with the circumstances, you can forgive me. I'm saying you've forgiven me, but I have read it, so that's 1 book off my end of year TBR, because it was on my end of year TBR as well. I really enjoyed it. I liked book 1 a whole lot. I really enjoyed this one as well. I think Skandar is one of those books like Nevermore, where even if you're not necessarily a middle grade reader, there is something fun and something for everyone in these books, so I had a good time. There was a particular part of this one's storyline I could have done without, and whenever it swapped to like that perspective, it kind of irritated me. But as we got like past the halfway point, that then kind of fed into the other storyline and made more sense and was less irritating, so that is positive. Rating wise, I would say it probably gets a 4-star from me. I haven't run it through Core Pile or anything, but a high 4-star for sure. I had a good time, and I'm very excited for the next one, which comes out, I want to say in April. I know this one came out in April of this year, so I want to say it's probably like a year later. I don't know. But I'm very intrigued to see like what happens with this story, where it goes next, what happens to Skandar and his little group. And I'm loving the fact that I am gravitating towards middle grade a little bit more. I went so off middle grade for such a long time, and I am so pleased to finally be back at a point where I'm like choosing middle grade, and I'm feeling like that's where I'm wanting to go again. So I'm really pleased with that, because I was kind of scared that I had totally like outgrown it or something, because I just didn't touch it for such a long time. I think this has been a decent challenge for me. What did we have? We had Evernight, which was a DNF, so that one is out of here. We had Festagrim, which I really enjoyed. That was very good. We had Winter House, which was also very good. Scandar, yes, that's where we're at. So a decent week, and 3 of the 4 I really enjoyed, so I call that a win. So yeah, sorry that this little bit of a challenge took longer than I thought it was going to, and that we had a little bit of a sad spell in the middle there. Hopefully it's still been somewhat entertaining for you. I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, give us a thumbs up, chat to me down below, all that good stuff. Let me know if there are any middle grades on your radar that you think I should like try and get to, or ones that might not be on my shelves or anything that are exciting. And if you think there are any other middle grades similar to like Scandar and Nevermore and stuff that have like that appeal to everyone and that are super fun and exciting, I would love to know what you think books like that are. I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun, and I will see you in whatever comes next.